Hello, I'm Aubrey Shepherd. It's the 30th of November 2015. And let's see if we've got a fresh bird picture. Well, I think this might be one. I think it's a white-throated sparrow. And these are, well, you might say unfortunate pictures, but I kind of like this one. Now, the reason I don't have his full face in there, besides the limbs and sticks, is that I was zoomed up from quite a distance, handheld, and I was lucky to get anything that was even remotely in focus with all the movement in my hands. Anyhow, here's Kayla Wilson and her father, and this was on the day before Thanksgiving, and her father surprised her. She's the director of the Fayetteville Senior Center, and her dad drove up from Little Rock, which for people my age and even his age, which isn't quite as large as mine, maybe, it's a big trip. Okay, here's some more folks at the Senior Center, and they are having a great lunch. And you can see some of them are enjoying it more than others and laughing and talking and pausing to have their photographs made. Some of the folks may not know they were in a photo because I just kept working around the tables trying to get different angles, and some of them noticed and some didn't. Okay, Sarah Wheat's grandmother in that striped shirt at left, and she comes to the Senior Center. Sarah's mother's been down there once or twice, but she's not nearly old enough to officially go down there. But some of my daughter's friends know Sarah Wheat quite well from years ago, and she posts things on Old School Fayetteville and some of those local Facebook sites, and her mother does too. I'm not sure the grandmother does. Anyway, a lot of friends that you might recognize, I hope, and a lot of them that, well, you see there's a friend sitting outside. He was out in the cold eating. He does that quite a lot, even though it's a sort of bird day. And okay, that man is one of the regular pool players. I can't call his name very fast, but that's his wife, and she was in the lobby for her picture, and they're just a great, nice couple. Here's a longtime friend who lives out off Dead Horse Mountain Road and enjoys the beauty of that mountain out there, and he comes in to play pool, seldom eats the lunch, but he plays pool. And this couple I've shown you maybe before, but they're also regulars, and they live in down South Fayetteville near the Senior Center. But sometimes they both arrive in a separate car, in their own car, each of them a car. But anyhow, that's the new Walmart. This is a tufted titmouse. And you can see various views there. Some of them are cropped. And it's a beautiful little bird that migrates down. I think I've seen them now for a couple of weeks in Fayetteville. And up at the right corner, there was I think Carolina chickadee. Anyway, the thing finally flew off. The titmouse did. Here's one of the many woodpecker species we have in Fayetteville, Arkansas, and I got a few shots of this one. Again, I'm zooming from a distance and cropping to get this much detail. Might be an exaggerated situation here that I happen to do. This straight up, I guess we've got snow geese up there, and they're headed south. Also saw photos this week from a friend in Chicago or in St. Charles, Illinois, where there were some other migrant birds coming south that we're watching for. Till next time, this is Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, enjoy the winter wildlife. See you. Hi, I'm Aubrey Shepherd on the 3rd of December 2015. And let's see some photos from Fayetteville, Arkansas. That's the moon. That was in late November. It was pretty nice. So made some shots and saved them a few days here and said, I'll put those on. Different views of a very beautiful moon. Everybody loves moon shots, whatever kind they are. And there is John Neal at the Senior Center. Ran his picture and couldn't think of his name 2 days ago. But there he is, and he's 93 years old and very active pool player and outdoorsman of various interests such as sailing. That's the Walmart dredge site down on MLK, and this is looking from Hill Avenue to the east, and you can see the changes there. Always interested in railroad, train, car graffiti, and some of it's pretty darn good artwork. I didn't get great pictures here because of the trees, but this is where the railroad crosses Hill Avenue, just close to that place. This is Skip Beaton's shop. I'm told that Skip has left us now, and we'll have an obituary in the newspaper soon. I don't know who's actually putting it together, but you can see that canoe shape. If you've never been to that cabinet shop, that boat building shop, Skip did some wonderful work, most beautiful woodwork in town maybe. And now we're out at the regional park, Fayetteville's new regional park. And you see some of the machinery there. Seems like there were many tons of machines out there. Went out to see the progress there. In the background, you can see mountainside that's been basically dredged off. You can see, looking in this opposite direction, some other machines there. And you can see that streams have been dredged out. You can see the view to downtown, a zoom shot, and see downtown in the background. And I over-adjusted this for the color, so it's not as good as it looked originally, but you can see where they'd scraped out, dug out, just taken down mountainside to build this. So it's got to be a great park because it's a very expensive project that the city's doing. See how that stream was just turned into a big ditch to route the water through there, and I'm sure that it'll have wonderful vegetation again someday. But right now it just looks like a source of erosion with all the rain we've had in recent weeks. But hadn't been out there and taken any photos. And of course, in the background, Kessler Mountain. And that part we hope won't have any dredging or any construction except basic natural trails through there. But this park area for sporting fields is certainly being radically changed. It was mostly prairie and woodland, and there you can see down where one piece of the main stream is actually still in the woods. Okay, very proud of this picture of maybe a kestrel. It's a species of hawk, and this picture is a zoom from, I don't know, see how far away it is there? Well, I was zooming up to get the close-up views of this beautiful little bird, and that's the same tree straight in the center. So that's how far away it was. Hope you enjoy that one. We'll talk about exactly what it is before long. Till next time, Aubrey Shepherd asking you to do your part to help keep the water clean, the air pure, and the woods green. See you.